In a world where family legacies are often marred by sibling rivalry, the story of Isaac and his twin sons, Esau and Jacob, stands as a stark reminder of the complexities of divine plans and human flaws. This ancient tale, rooted in the book of Genesis, is not just a historical narrative. It is a profound exploration of faith, inheritance, and the unintended consequences of human actions. The story of Isaac's lineage is a tapestry woven with threads of divine intervention, familial conflict, and the enduring struggle for identity and destiny. The lineage of Isaac, introduced by the biblical phrase, "This is the lineage of Isaac," is not merely a genealogical record. It is a deliberate and pointed parallel to the lineage of Ishmael, Abraham's son by Hagar. This parallel is significant because it highlights a crucial difference. While Ishmael's lineage follows the natural course of procreation, Isaac's lineage is profoundly marked by divine intervention. Abraham and Sarah, both advanced in age and beyond the natural capacity for childbearing, are blessed with a son through a miracle. This divine intervention sets the stage for the unique and often fraught journey of Isaac and his descendants. Isaac's story is one of contrasts. Unlike his father Abraham, who is portrayed as a dynamic and proactive figure, Isaac is often depicted as passive and reactive. His most notable actions are often in response to external events or divine commands. For instance, when a famine strikes the land, Isaac, like his father before him, is faced with the decision of whether to seek refuge in Egypt. However, God appears to Isaac and explicitly commands him not to go to Egypt, but to remain in the land of the Philistines. This divine directive is crucial, as it reaffirms God's covenant with Abraham and extends it to Isaac, ensuring that the promise of land and prosperity will be fulfilled through Isaac and his descendants. Isaac's relationship with his wife, Rebekah, is another significant aspect of his story. When Rebekah experiences a difficult pregnancy, she seeks divine guidance, and the oracle she receives is both cryptic and prophetic. The oracle foretells the struggle between her twin sons, Esau and Jacob, and the inversion of the natural order of primogeniture. The elder, Esau, will serve the younger Jacob. This prophecy sets the stage for the tumultuous relationship between the brothers and the subsequent events that unfold. The birth of Esau and Jacob is itself a moment of intense symbolism. Esau, born first, is described as ruddy and hairy, traits that foreshadow his future as a man of the outdoors, a hunter. Jacob, on the other hand, is born clutching his brother's heel, a gesture that becomes a metaphor for his future actions. The name Jacob, derived from the Hebrew root Akab, meaning heel, suggests a character who will supplant or follow after his brother. This etymology is a subtle but powerful clue to the nature of Jacob's character and his future actions. The story of Jacob's acquisition of Esau's birthright is a pivotal moment in the narrative. Esau, returning from a hunt and famished, impulsively agrees to sell his birthright to Jacob in exchange for a bowl of stew. This transaction, characterized by Esau's impetuousness and Jacob's cunning, highlights the stark differences in their personalities and the moral ambiguities of their actions. Jacob's calculated approach stands in sharp contrast to Esau's reckless behavior, and the exchange serves as a foreshadowing of the broader themes of inheritance and divine favor that will unfold in the subsequent narrative. Isaac's favoritism towards Esau and Rebekah's preference for Jacob add another layer of complexity to the family dynamics. Isaac, drawn to Esau's hunting skills and the game he provides, forms a bond with his elder son that is both material and emotional. Rebekah, whose motivations are less explicitly stated, seems to favor Jacob, perhaps sensing his potential to fulfill the divine promise. This favoritism creates a tense and competitive environment within the household, setting the stage for the eventual deception that will lead to Jacob's receiving Isaac's blessing. The deception that allows Jacob to obtain Isaac's blessing is a moment of high drama and moral ambiguity. Rebekah, driven by her belief in the divine oracle and her love for Jacob, orchestrates a plan to deceive Isaac. Jacob, initially hesitant, is persuaded to participate in the ruse. The deception is successful, and Jacob receives the blessing intended for Esau. This moment is a turning point in the narrative, as it solidifies Jacob's position as the chosen heir and sets in motion the events that will lead to his eventual departure from his family and his journey to Haran. Isaac's passive acceptance of the deception, or at least his inability to reverse it, is a poignant reminder of his character. Unlike Abraham, who often challenged God or took decisive action, Isaac is portrayed as a more passive and accepting figure. His reaction to the deception is marked by a sense of resignation and a recognition of the divine will. This acceptance, while seemingly passive, can also be seen as a profound act of faith in the divine plan, even if it comes at a personal cost. The story of Isaac's interactions with the Philistines in Gerar is another significant aspect of his narrative. When Isaac and his family settle in Gerar during the famine, they encounter a familiar pattern of events that echoes Abraham's experiences. Isaac, fearing for his safety, tells the Philistines that Rebekah is his sister, a lie that is eventually exposed when Abimelech, the Philistine king, observes Isaac and Rebekah in an intimate moment. This episode, while similar to Abraham's sister-wife stories, highlights Isaac's vulnerability and the ongoing challenges he faces in maintaining his family's safety and prosperity. The story of the wells is a particularly rich and symbolic part of Isaac's narrative. Isaac's efforts to re-dig the wells that his father Abraham had previously dug, and the conflicts that arise over these wells, symbolize the ongoing struggle for resources and the importance of maintaining a connection to the land. The names Isaac gives to the wells Esek contention, Sitnah hostility, and Rehoboth broad spaces, are a reflection of the evolving relationship between Isaac and the Philistines. The final well, Rehoboth, represents a moment of peace and prosperity, a space where Isaac can flourish without conflict. The divine appearances to Isaac, both in Gerar and later in Beersheba, are crucial moments of reaffirmation and blessing. These appearances serve to strengthen Isaac's faith and confirm his role as the chosen heir of Abraham. The covenantal promise, which includes the land and the promise of numerous descendants, is a central theme in Isaac's story. These divine assurances provide a sense of continuity and purpose. Even in the face of human failings and external challenges. The story of Esau's marriages to the Hittite women, which provoke the displeasure of Isaac and Rebekah, adds another layer of tension to the narrative. Esau's choice of wives, who are described as a source of grief to his parents, underscores the cultural and social differences between Esau and Jacob. Esau's integration into the local culture and his alliances with non-Hebrew women represent a departure from the divine plan, while Jacob's journey to Haran to find a wife from his mother's family reinforces the importance of maintaining the chosen lineage. In conclusion, the story of Isaac and his sons, Esau and Jacob, is a rich and multifaceted narrative that explores themes of divine intervention, human frailty, and the complex dynamics of family and inheritance. Isaac, while often depicted as a passive figure, is a central character in the unfolding of the divine plan. His story, marked by moments of divine blessing and human conflict, serves as a bridge between the foundational figure of Abraham and the dynamic and often flawed character of Jacob. The legacy of Isaac, with its themes of faith, struggle, and divine favor, continues to resonate through the ages, offering a profound reflection on the human condition and the enduring nature of divine promises.